everyone, thank you so much for tuning back to Urban Tropical. I just want to apologize for not making many videos actually in the last year and even this year. If you're my regular subscriber and you watch my videos, I really want to apologize. I just haven't been well. The whole last year was not good for me and I just suffered, and I am still going through things. This year hasn't been a great start either, and now spring is gonna hit soon, and I just thought it will be a good time for me to get back into gardening, and I really hope that I feel better with the better days, better sunlight. So just fingers crossed. But the main reason I wanted to make this video was just to let you know that there was a reason I wasn't posting many videos. So today is actually really exciting news. What I wanted to show you is that because I was really unwell, I did not protect my plants. They were the least of my concerns. But honestly, if I'm thinking, even if I was well, I wouldn't have put much effort in, because I want to have a garden now where I don't have to overwinter many things. I still want tropical garden, but I want easy maintenance. I just think when you suffer from health, the last thing I want to do is or think is just dig things and store them up and then think, oh my god, are they gonna die? So things actually have turned out really well for me this year, despite me putting next to nothing in effort. So I'm just going to show you how my tender plants, which were unprotected, have done, and some of them I managed to store indoors, and how they are doing. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised. So I'm just not gonna talk too much, and I'm just gonna show you the biggest surprise I have is Ensete Maurelli. I have no idea how it has survived. I only gave it protection for 2 days, maybe 3 days, and that was just with the fleece, nothing special. And then I just removed the fleece. After that I felt really sick, and it had experienced -3, -2. So it has done actually really well. So I'm just gonna show you now. So this was the border which I had many plans last year, and because I was really unwell, it was least of my priorities, and now you can see how bad it looks. I really hope that I can make it look the way I had it pictured in my mind, and it works. But cut long story short, I just want to show you how the plants have done. So this is my Ensete Maurelli. This was the biggest of all of them. They were all planted same size, but this one gets more sun, so it was bigger. Now you can see a new shoot is coming up. I just checked the weather. Maybe somewhere in February we are expecting again feel like maybe 0 or -1 degrees. I don't know if that will cause any damage, but this Ensete, when you look at it, it looks really sad. But when I look inside, a new leaf is emerging. So I'm actually feeling, now you can see this is really healthy, and yeah, so it's looking great. So that's a sample number 1. And then I have got sample number 2. This one was a smaller. This is just all the frost damage. You can see it's kind of rotting away. This bit is too early to say if it's survived or not. The only way I will know is if inside, oh, where do I see it? If in here magic happens and something comes up. So that's number 2. And number 3 was right here. This one again doesn't look great, but I still have hopes. Again, I would say that it has really surprised me that how well it has done. And of course, this is a Trachy Princeps, I think that's what it's called, yeah. And no protection, amazing. And this is Trachycarpus waggy, no protection, fine. Another thing surprised me is this one right here. I think this one is called a Dixie plant, and that's the name. This is actually is not sold as a hardy plant. So this one has retained its leaves at -6 degrees. I would say I'm really surprised. As usual, I have never done protection for mimosas. They are root hardy, they'll die and come back again. And the same thing, I had sycamensis, no protection. I know that's gonna come back again as well. And another one surprised me is this one. So this one is cordyline. This one is called Emerald Star. I really thought that this is not gonna survive. So this is all frost damage. that's all frost damage, but some of the leaves have done really well. So I just think it's still a great news. If any of you are interested to know if a young tetrapanax survives without protection, just wanted to show you. So here is a very young one. It has survived. You can see from the leaves damaged. Again, I have got many runners everywhere, to be honest. So this one survived too. So Sago Palm was my biggest investment last year. So I bought actually a pretty big one and I didn't read much into it. I planted it in the wrong place, in the wrong soil, and I didn't give it much protection. You can see how much damage there is. I really don't know where I want to plant this because I don't have really good spot anymore. Just everywhere I have plants, and this one I thought is a good spot, and I just made the wrong call. So I will check how it does this year here, and then it should be decided to move it or not. And the biggest surprise this time is another one, lady palm here. I have given it zero protection, but again, this is a very protected area, so that could be one of the reasons. And I can see the new growth right up there. This damage right here is from last year's frost. It's a super slow plant to grow, to be honest. I paid a lot for this one and I don't think I have seen much growth in it, but I really hope that, I mean, this is all new shoots. I really hope that once it settles, this lady palm does wonders in this area and can do really well. And the last one I don't think is alive, but let me check. So not this winter, the last winter I planted a bird of a paradise here and it survived. It did not put any new growth other than this small leaf, but that was the only way I knew it survived. So this year I put so much leaf mulch here, which is really all gone now, and this still looks solid. So I'm still leaving it in the ground to see if my bird of a paradise after 2 years comes back, and let's see how it goes. I really hope that your plants are doing well. Actually, before I say I really hope, I want to show you 3 more. I just think I have smashed it this time with those. So I stored 3 plants indoors. One is the Pharaoh's Mask Colocasia here. So my aim is not really to grow. You can see how bone dry the soil is. I'm just going to water it today. I'm just keeping it alive. I'm not trying to have some great growth here with the plants. One is this one, and second one is the lemon and lime. That one has done so well as well. So in here, if you have seen my previous videos, I overwintered really big alocasia. Really big alocasia. This is, I don't know the exact name, but I think this is a mammoth size. So this one has actually grown massively, but of course not massively, it's because of lack of light. And this one is black magic. Of course it's going to be green magic inside because of the lighting issues. And so this one, I just put them in this really big soil area and they just survived. So that's a pretty good news that I have got new plants. No, that's a really good news that I don't have to buy these again and I can just plant them outside. So actually I'm really looking forward to having all this tropical foliage in my garden soon. And I'm a bit late to do the manure. I'm just going to buy that today or tomorrow and just spread it in the garden. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for staying in with me even though I haven't been posting many videos. But I really hope that I feel much better and I will be posting more and more videos going forward and just transforming my garden. Thank you so much. Bye bye.